Hi there, it's Claire here and welcome to today's vlog. So today I wanted to talk to you about balance. And I wanted to raise the idea with you that your form of balance in your life might be very, very different from somebody else's. And that's actually okay. In fact, it's perfect. Now, why I'm saying this is because I've started to realize through a few clients and some discussions with friends that a lot of people are chasing this elusive form of balance. Maybe it's some sort of image that we have put out there into the health and wellness world, or maybe it's just what people think balance looks like. And the problem is, for some people, that might be an easy thing to achieve, and for other people, that form of balance maybe doesn't quite fit for them, and they keep trying, and when they fail at that particular style of balance, they feel like they've messed up and they're a failure and that they just can't get it. They're just not good at the balance thing. So this idea came to me after a text message conversation with a girlfriend. And we were talking about how she was doing in her life, because she'd basically just been deep into creation and immersion mode for about 2 or 3 months. And it was fascinating because my instinct was to say to her, hey, just make sure you look after yourself, make sure you've got a lot of downtime and me time. And she wrote back and said, you know what, babe, I'm okay. This is how I do it. This works for me. Short, powerful bursts. And it was interesting reading that because I realized that was her form of balance. My form of balance, however, is not short, powerful bursts. I need a much more even kind of dive into the work that I do and into the experiences in my life. So as an example, if I have a project, yes, I'm immersed in that project, but I really need to make sure that there is those balance points for me on a daily basis. And as a lot of you already know, that's my morning routine, my meditation, my yoga, my journaling, my time with my husband and my friends. And that's almost a daily thing, if not a weekly thing. And it's not to say that if I'm deep in a project or creating something that I'm not in it fully and that I won't push aside some things to make space. I definitely will if I have to. But for my long-term health, my long-term wellness, that's how I roll. Whereas my friend was kind of mentioning, this is me. And I need these powerful, creative, alive bursts. And then I kind of go into a slightly softer space. And then I'm back into that burst mode again. And that's kind of what brought me to this conversation about balance, is she's happy and she's perfectly alive and healthy and she feels great. And I'm happy and I'm healthy and alive and I feel great. But yet we function in two very, very different ways when it comes to balance. So the question for you in your life is, have you been able to figure out what balance looks like and feels like and fits for you in your life? It might be completely different to the mold. Now, I'm not even sure what the mold is, to be honest. But just know that whatever is instinctive for you and wherever you feel the most alive, that's usually the right place. That's not to say that, if you're a hell for leather kind of girl, that you should take that to extreme and completely forget your self-care. As a coach, I definitely wouldn't advise that. But I am saying, if you're perhaps resisting that part, and you kind of need to own it, that's the hell for leather in you and it needs to come out, go for it. Or maybe for you, it's about realizing, I'm a more of a slow and steady and even-keeled kind of person, and I really need to have daily moments of pause amongst the craziness, amongst the project of life. And if I don't, then I kind of fall apart. And if you're that one, you're with me, you're in that camp. So it's just an idea for you. What kind of balance fits best for you? And start to really bring that into your life on a daily basis. And maybe you'll notice that your life seems to flow a bit differently. Maybe you're the kind of person that, working from 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock every day, hardcore and going for it and diving in, works perfectly for you. But then from 3 o'clock onwards, you're completely switched off. Or maybe you're the kind of person that just works really dedicatedly for 3 months at a time, and then you take a holiday every 3 months. Or maybe you don't need that kind of rest as long as you have that rest on a daily basis. So just start to play with it for yourself and start to consider, what's balance for me? And forget about what everybody else says balance is. Like I said, I'm not even sure what everybody else is saying. I know what I do for myself, and I know how to work with my individual clients around their particular style and way. So you've got to do the same for yourself. Alright guys, it was really nice to share this with you. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments and to get a gauge as to what balance maybe looks like for you when you start to tap into that. So feel free to comment below and share with me what balance looks like for you. Alright, so much love. Bye.